to another presentation for St. Margaret's Episcopal Church. Today we're going to hear a story about the three wise men. So we have already learned this Advent season about the birth of Jesus and the visitors that Mary had with the shepherds. And today we're going to hear a story of another group of visitors that came to see Mary. And we are going to read from the Gospel of Matthew. And whenever we hear from the Bible or read the Bible, we light a candle in the atrium because the light of God is so strong in the Bible that we light a candle to remind ourselves. And in this story, we are going to talk about the three wise men. In the time of King Herod, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, asking, "Where is the child who has been born King of the Jews? For we observed his star at its rising and have come to pay him homage." When King Herod heard this, he was frightened, and all Jerusalem with him. And calling together all the chief priests and scribes of the people, he inquired of them where the Messiah was to be born. And they told him, "In Bethlehem of Judea. For so it has been written by the prophet, 'And you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judea, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah. For from you shall come a ruler who is to shepherd my people Israel.' Then Herod secretly called for the wise men and learned from them the exact time when the star had appeared. Then he sent them to Bethlehem, saying, 'Go and search diligently for the child. And when you have found him, bring me word so that I may also go and pay him homage.' When they heard the king, they set out, and there ahead of them went the star that they had seen at its rising until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw that the star had stopped, they were overwhelmed with joy. On entering the house, they saw the child with Mary, his mother, and they knelt down and paid him homage. Then, opening their treasure chests, they offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they left for their own country by another road. Mary felt about another group of visitors coming to see her to be able to meet Jesus. I bet she was really surprised. And I bet she was overwhelmed by kings arriving with gifts for her child. And the three kings, when they saw Jesus, they bent down and paid him homage, which means they were bowing down and giving their life and their respect to this small child. That probably surprised Mary too. The gifts that they gave Jesus meant a lot too. They gave gold, which in those times, gold was only given to kings. So they were acknowledging that Jesus was a king. Frankincense is a type of incense. It's a sap that you burn, and it has a really nice smell, and it connects the earth and the prayers up to heaven with the smoke following up. And so they were saying that Jesus is one with God and that he is divine. And then the myrrh. Myrrh was something that was like an oil that they would rub on people after they had died. It was so expensive that it would take a year of working to earn a jar of the myrrh. And it was only used on humans. And so the three kings were telling them that Jesus is human. He is king and he is God and he is human. Those gifts were really important. I wish that we could have been there and seen Mary and Jesus' face when three kings came to see them, bearing the most beautiful, amazing gifts. Thank you for listening to this story, and I hope that you have a wonderful, happy New Year, and that it brings you lots of joy and peace. Amen.